Then Gabby comes in apologizing because she's late, but not just late for work.
Mhm.
And she this part was funny because Isabella's like, "Are you?" and Bobbie was like, "Are you?" and Gabby was like, "Maybe." And Steve goes, "Can someone finish a sentence, please?"
'Cause he had no idea what
He had
was
no
happening.
idea what was going on.
Thought
And
it was pretty cute. I thought that
yeah,
was
Gabby thinks she's pregnant. She hasn't taken a pregnancy test. She's just convinced that
mhm,
she's pregnant.
because she's never late.
Yeah. And as we learn by the end of the episode, Gabby is not pregnant. And Bobbie knows that Gabby getting her hopes up doesn't always end well.
But that's what the thing is, she's like Bobbie was saying, she's like,
Yeah.
but
You
you just need to be sure. Don't get too excited, don't get happy." And I like somebody was like, who said with the balloons?
Bobbie gave the analogy of how Gabby's like a little kid with a bunch of balloons and Isabella goes, "Happy?"
Happy? And then Steve chimed in and was like, "I lost an uncle that way." Because of
Yeah.
a bunch of balloons and going up in the air. And
Yeah.
he's like, "I lost an uncle. He was 80 years old and really thin."
That was funny.
It just reminded me of Up.
Yeah. So that was the opening of the show. We go to the office next, where Isabella and Bobbie are working. Emmett comes in, says Gabby asked him if her skin was more radiant, and he said yes. Was this the correct answer?
So, like,
I thought that was really funny.
but I thought it was funny when Bobbie was like, "Well, at least she didn't get feel my boobs." They didn't fool
Yeah.
her. And he was like, "I don't see the problem in that one." Which would be a very Justin-esque thing to be
Very,
saying.
very.
I thought there was a few things there that reminded me of Justin, my husband, for those that don't know. If you're new to this,
Yeah.
he's sitting.
So, uh, yeah. So we had that exchange, and then what was the next part here? I don't remember. Oh,
That was
is it the
Bobby,
band canceled? The band canceled.
the band.
And so Isabella has to find a new band to play that night. And she goes out into the main part of the tavern. She asks Dakota if he thinks people coming to hear a live band would be uh,
And getting a
disappointed
princess, if they get a
with
princess.
a princess instead. And he said something along the lines of, "Yeah, probably." And this leads into Isabella finding out that Dakota has a band, and so
And
she
asked if they're
hires
she
she
hires him, but she asks first, she's like, "Oh, um, Steve and Emmett seem to think I did good." And she's like, "Okay, then.
that's all I need to know.
That's all I need to know. You're hired."
The band is called Sunburst, and so it's him and a couple of dads from the preschool, and I love this because we actually got some character development on Dakota today that isn't just Dakota's a father.
Yeah, there's a little bit of difference. He has a band now. And we get to see his mom.
Yeah, we got to see Dakota's mom at the
Let's hear.
end. But
That was
we
funny too.
we go then to I don't is the next thing we got is Steve telling Isabella. Let's just go all over the place if it's not.
Yeah.
Steve tells Isabella, um, it's a death metal band. You can't have his band play here tonight because it's a death metal band.
Yeah, well, she didn't know. She was like, "Oh, she's like, you can't have him play." Why? Because it's a death metal band. Like,
Yeah.
and she was surprised by that. And they said the last gig that they played, the it was a biker bar and it was really loud. They got fired, and some of the bikers even walked
Walked
out
out.
of the show.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's when she was like, "What?" He told me that used to, you and Emmett really liked them, and he's like, "We lied."
Yeah.
We lied.
We lied. So Isabella's got to figure out a way to deal with Dakota's death metal band being hired for the night now.
And then she said something about Beyonce. I liked how she whispered that. She was like, Beyonce. And
She
then
didn't want
he's
the
like, why
hive
do
to hear.
you want the hive to hear? Because Steve's like, why are you whispering? Didn't want the hive to hear. So then Steve brings up a video of the death metal band and she puts it on. And she's like, oh, cute. Like, ah, like. And then it starts playing. She's like, my God, is that the feedback? Was that them singing? What? And she's like, ah, just make it stop.
So he
He said,
takes off her headphones
takes
and
a,
she's like, "Oh no, what have I done?"
yeah. Well, he said, oh, that's no Halo, which I laughed because it's a Beyonce song. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that was funny. So then she's got to figure out a way of trying to cancel the show. Like, and then he's telling her basically, Steve's telling her, just lie. Just lie.
Yeah, just lie. She's
Lie.
trying really hard
Mm-hmm.
and she fails miserably, especially when Dakota starts mentioning that his mom's coming
Mm-hmm.
from the nursing home and she goes, "Where she works?" And he goes, "No, she lives there." And how she doesn't get out much and she's
Mm-hmm.
written sunburst down the front of her oxygen tank and all of this. It just was very funny.
And I love that he was like, are you firing us? And she's like, no. Fuck
No.
you. No.
Yeah.
She thought she was getting fired, and then she's like, and Steve's behind her going, and she's like, the stage can't hold him up. He's like, you're silly.
I rebuilt that last
You
year.
did that last year.
So that was funny.
And then
So
they're making up all these excuses, and he's just like,
he's got a reason for every
reason for
single one of
everything.
them not to be a thing.
Hmm.
So Dakota walks away and Steve is like, "That was amazing." Like just how badly that went. So Isabella has to come up with some sort of idea on what to do. We forgot to mention after they watched the YouTube video that Dakota came into the office and was excited because they got another hit on the YouTube channel and that made it up to 15.
Another view, and it was
Another
because
view.
they watched.
And it was because they just watched it. But I don't know how he would have gotten a notification that somebody viewed a video, just knowing YouTube the way that I do. But
Also, I also gotta say, I don't know how Isabella found all of his fans
I don't either.
from the YouTube channel.
Yeah. I messaged all of his subscribers. How, Isabella?
Yeah,
How?
that was a little indiscrepancy, but whatever.
Whatever. It's a TV show, we're going with it.
Yep.
Um Meanwhile, Gabby has been trying to get everyone to help her come up with a baby name. And Bobbie is just it has to pass the playground test, this baby name, meaning it can't rhyme with a curse word or anything bad.
Hmm.
So, she asked Bobbie to help, and Bobbie's like,
I know too
"Excuse
many
me.
curse words
Yeah, I know way too many curse words."
for to find a thing to for them to get a name.
And Gabby's disappointed because she really wants Bobbie to help with this.
Hmm.
And Bobbie's just like, "No, I just don't think it's a good idea to be doing this right now. I mean," and they bring up Bobbie Bummer.
This is when also Gabby told Bobbie to feel her boobs, and
Yeah,
she's like, I don't think they're gonna feel any different than this morning.
yeah, that was funny. That was very funny. But Gabby calls her Bobbie Bummer,
Hmm.
and that affects Bobbie quite a bit.
Hmm.
She asks Steve about it, and Steve's just like, "It's not wrong."
Hmm.
She asks Dakota about it, and Dakota's like, "It does go together really well, even though it doesn't rhyme."
Then she ends up going into the kitchen
And to talk to Emmett.
to talk to Emmett, which that was funny too.
Yeah, that was really funny. Um, Emmett was very funny in this episode today.
Mhm.
I don't
So is
remember
Bobbie.
exactly what he said. I don't remember exactly what he says in the kitchen, but it was making me laugh. Um, wanted he knew that Bobbie came in because she wanted him to say yes, she's not a bummer or whatever.
Hmm.
But she kind of was being a bummer with
Mhm.
Gabby and all of this, even though I understand where she was coming from.
Mhm.
You haven't taken a pregnancy test just yet, Gabby. You haven't gotten the results back to make sure that you even can be pregnant
Mhm.
from your doctor. So you're just setting yourself up for something that might not happen. I get where Bobbie's coming from.
Yeah, I get what that is.